Clearwater to St. Pete, Florida. Which beach is best for you?
Yeah, we're excited today to be able to go through all of these beaches. It's been a few years since we've been here. This time we're here right now in Clearwater Beach. The first thing I'm going to just point out to you behind us here is check out this sand. This is the whitest sand that we have seen in a really long time. And yeah, really loving this so far.
Yeah, let's jump right into this video because this is beautiful. Let's get after it.
Yeah, so really what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking you along to each of the locations and just sharing with you what to expect when you come, what kind of it looks like and everything. Because when you're looking at a map, sometimes it's hard to figure out which place is best for us, you know? So they all can vary just a bit. So, all right, let's go see what's out here. So right now where we are heading is out on Pier 60. So this is probably the perfect place to come out on when you first get here into Clearwater because it's going to give you a good visual of all of the beach when you walk out. So one thing you can see right away, and like we said, coming out on this pier is great because you can see all the resorts here. And then obviously these resorts, I'm assuming majority of these umbrellas and everything are set up from the resorts, or maybe you're renting those as well. But yeah, a lot of resorts on this beach. Big, wide open, white beach.
Yeah, now this is a Tuesday morning at about, I don't know, 11 o'clock, and it's already packed. I'm sure it's going to get a lot busier, and I'm sure on the weekend, it's insane.
Yeah, and parking isn't easy to find here. We've experienced that both times that we have come. So, you know, if you're just kind of coming to visit, it might be a little more challenging, but you're staying in a hotel, you're going to have parking included. So that's kind of nice. But if white beaches are your thing, this is it.
Right at the beach, you got your playground.
I would say that what this is feeling like is very family friendly.
Yeah.
There is a Ferris wheel up here right now, and it looks like that might be something that's not here all the time. But just all the playgrounds right here, a lot of kids, so very family friendly.
It's very clean, and I see shopping on the way too.
It's a craft brewery, Brian.
Yeah, I saw that, and it's not open yet.
Three Daughters Craft Brewery. Well, what the heck?
Right,
That's named right for
that's
you.
named after yeah.
your life.
It's a good name for a brewery.
Yeah.
I think actually I've had some of that beer before for that very reason.
Oh, well, makes sense.
Oh, look at all these places. I would say if you want to do the beach life and eat and drink and play volleyball and just enjoy the beachfront, this would be a good place to do. There's a lot to do.
It would, because it's so accessible. So, I mean, you have all of these condos and everything right here. And granted, they're not right on the beach, but they are on this nice, you know, just pretty easy road to cross right here. And then the other thing that we always look for and we love is there is this walkway that goes the whole length of it here. So if you like those morning walks like we do, you have a nice place to walk that you're away from the cars. But yeah, a lot of different places to go and see and eat. Lots of restaurants and cafes.
I've seen 2 breweries.
Yep. Krabby's Bar and Grill there. Just a lot of fun places. Now, one thing we didn't mention is after we go through these different beaches at the end, we'll kind of rank them because we did stay on the beaches here, and we'll let you know that beach when we get there. But we'll rank them at the end of kind of where we would categorize them as far as, you know, your super just chill beach. If you really don't want the crowds, you just want to enjoy being on the beach, quieter. If you want that party life, then there's that option, and we'll point out which one that would be. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of rank them at the end of our picks of what we would classify them as.
Yeah, and that's going to be a matter of opinion, that you're going to get our opinion, I think.
Right.
Here we go, Carrie. Skip the golf cart. We don't need a golf cart. We need one of these bad boys.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I might even look cool in one of those.
Yeah. So where we are right now is a little beach area called Indian Shores. Now this is going to be known more as a little bit of your sleepier area. So if you are looking for that relaxed pace, just going to enjoy the beach time, don't need all the activity partying around you, this is probably going to be the place for you.
Yeah, you might want a car, a golf cart, or
one of those.
One of those.
You didn't see as many of the maybe massive, huge resorts here. You see still a lot of condo complexes and hotels, but not those big, overwhelming ones, which sometimes is nice to get away from. And look how much quieter the beach is here.
Yeah, much quieter. Yeah, this is, well, noted. Okay, noted. We're not going to tell you what our favorite's going to be because we haven't seen the other ones yet.
Yeah, but look at these places right here that people are staying, and they're right on the beach.
That wouldn't be bad, I guess.
That's nice.
I mean, if you're into white sandy beaches.
If that's your thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so where we are now is Madeira Beach, which is just about a 10-minute drive from the last beach that we were on. A little different feeling here again. I would say that this is a in-between combo of the two places that we've been at.
Exactly the way I would put it. This beach is more crowded than the last beach we were at, not as crowded as the first one we were at.
Right.
The town itself is not quite as busy either. Again, I think you'd have to have a car or a golf cart or one of those motorcycles to drive around on.
But yeah, it's that nice combo though of having still having the restaurants and the places you can go walk to, the little bars and the fun little places like that, so not being as maybe quiet. And then also, once again, not having all of the huge condo areas and huge hotel resort areas. So you're kind of getting that smaller, quainter feel again, but still having a little bit of action. So yeah, a nice blend of both.
The cabanas, $40 a day.
Right.
These little yellow cabanas. The umbrellas, I think you're paying, what, 10, 20?
Yeah, we'll show you here in a sign. But yeah, cool place, and plenty of beach access along here, public beach access as well, if you are in the area and you just want to visit the area. So yeah, $40 for the cabana or umbrella with 2 lounge chairs, and you could just rent your lounge chair as well. So they do have this little strip mall area here that, I don't know, a strip mall, something like that, a little shopping area that you can walk around. We remember walking around this last time we were here. And just, I mean, there's ice cream and everything. So it does have a little bit more.
There's bubble gums.
For you to kind of go do.
They have an arcade. They got boat tours. Now it's paid parking. And this guy just found a spot. Good on him. You can make it. But this is a Tuesday, mid-afternoon, and it's already busy.
Yeah, and we should also mention that this is early or mid-April.
Yes.
But this kind of goes on and on, so there is a lot down here to see and do. But yeah, $4 an hour parking. Now the town that we are heading into next here is Treasure Island, which, as you can tell, because that was the Treasure Island city limits right there, it is not far. They're just kind of right connected with each other. And so we're going to find our way down here to the beach and be able to show you that area as well. Very cute little area here.
Check out the walkway. I like that a lot because dorks like me wear tennis shoes.
He still has his tennis shoes
and I get sand in my shoes. And these things are like, they're sand traps. So I get all the sand in there, my socks get all sandy. Then I bring it home with me. It's a big pain. Why I didn't wear my other shoes.
He has a pair of Hey Dudes that he can slip into because he's not a sandal person.
I hate sandals.
I have a piece of hair in my mouth. But yeah, this is really nice because you don't have to wear different shoes.
There's all kinds of stuff going on down here. It's like they're setting up for something. I don't know what
Yeah,
it
it does
is.
look like they are. So this area here, we're gonna go down to this end here a little bit so we can show you, but once again, just not as built up and as big as the first place in Clearwater. Now, giving away, this is where we actually stayed the first time we visited. Now, that's not saying it's what we would pick again. We will tell you at the end if that is true or not, but same, you know, I would say here, the one thing that you're gonna notice is you walk a lot further in to get to to get to that water, you know, so it's a little bit more of a haul if you've got, you know, your kids and all your stuff with you, to be able to get up to the beachfront area.
Tell you what though, if you had about 20 friends, you could get a football game going because there's plenty of room for
There's
it.
so much beach space here. Yeah, and there's another place right there that's renting their umbrellas and loungers. I like those style. They feel like they wouldn't blow away as fast in the wind. It's definitely windy today, so.
Yeah, no, this is cool.
Yeah, very pretty. I would say a much quieter feel to a beach for sure. The first place that we stopped to actually park and come out was an empty parking lot because you had to walk even further out to the beach. So we did find this one, you know, but beautiful area, consistently that white sand all the way down the coast here. Yeah, very pretty.
Yeah, we got one more stop.
We do have one more stop.
And I think it's going to be the best. I don't know. I just think it might be.
Yeah. So this area, would you say this is, I would say it's about the same as the last area as far as the things to kind of go do in the restaurants and stuff like that.
It's not
not overwhelming, but enough.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think you would need a car or a golf cart or anything like that. I think you could just walk anywhere you need to go.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to find those places and be able to just relax at your resort. One thing that we noticed as we were just pulling out of the public parking here, when we were talking about like you wouldn't need a car because you can walk to everything, is that we haven't seen this in any of the other places, is there is a huge grocery store, Publix, which we love, right here on the main strip. So convenience of being able to go to the market is pretty nice.
So pretty.
Gorgeous.
It's my house right over there at the boat.
Shrimpies, live music. All right, we're heading to the last beach that we're going to show you, but we won't be done after that because we're going to be taking you into St. Pete as well, and then obviously give you kind of a rundown of what we would pick again if we were to stay on the beach area, and kind of our thoughts of the levels of what kind of beaches they are.
And my thought also is when we take you into St. Pete and give you that information, it's probably going to be in a brewery.
Because if you didn't know, that is one thing that St. Pete is known for.
Yes.
Well, maybe we know it as that because they pretty much seem to have a brewery on every corner.
They've got some great breweries.
Okay, so where but just I, because Brian's actually in the car because we couldn't find a parking spot, and the areas that you had to pay for parking were really actually quite expensive and quite ridiculous, honestly. So, but this area here, I will stand mistaken, this is where we stayed the last time that we came here. The place that we stayed in is the video that you saw of the Round Hotel. Very cool place and amazing views. But now check out this beach here. So it's a little bit different. You kind of have the dunes, you have the grass growing. It doesn't have that just big spanned out white beach feel, but it has a much quieter, peaceful, very laid back vibe, and a lot more houses and stuff along the way. They do have plenty of resorts, and as you can see, this big huge one here, you can't miss that one. We were just down the way here when we stayed in the round one, which is down there. But very, very beautiful beach once again, white sand, same water. So it all just comes down to what you're looking for.
So how was that beach, Carrie? Was it pretty cool?
The beach was really cool. I was trying to explain to Brian, because it's been a few years since we've been here, of how different that beach looks in comparison to the other beaches that we have shown you, and what I remember about it that I did love about that beach. Very, very pretty. So now we're taking the bridge over here to head over to St. Pete into the actual town area, because there is some cool areas there that we're going to show you.
There's some cool things to be doing over there. Brian, for one, I'm sure Carrie is too, is very excited. And I'm not talking about the brewery. No, I'm talking about my granddaughter.
Yeah, Brian's really excited to see his daughter, or his granddaughter. She is about 6 months old.
I'm excited to see my daughter too.
Yes, we're excited to see them all. And we're excited to see them all. But we're excited for to see the granddaughter. I haven't met her yet. So, but this bridge, I remember it very well when we were here last time visiting, and it is so beautiful. I'll show you here in a second. Going over, because the water is just insanely turquoise blue. Hopefully you can see it in the video. Sometimes it just doesn't come through the same, but just gorgeous. Now that resort there looks pretty darn nice as well. Then you wouldn't be on the ocean, but you still have the beautiful water. Okay, so we've kind of been like figuring out like which one would we pick if we were looking for certain elements. We for sure agree that Clearwater is going to be the one that you would pick if you are looking for that activity level for you as a couple or whatever,
family
or if you
friendly,
have kids.
Yeah, very much so. There's a lot of activity, a lot going on. Now, which one would you pick if you just wanted a quiet, chill, relaxed beach? I think Indian Shores.
Right.
That would be the one that I would pick if I just want to just hang out at the beach.
Yeah, and if you have a car. Because you are going to need a car to get to any of the other areas if you need to get anything groceries wise or whatever. All the other ones that we saw, all the other beaches, kind of came into the same level as far as they had some amenities, they had some cafes and bars and things like that, just not the same level as, say, Clearwater. So all of them are great. You're not going to go wrong with any of them. All right, so where we are now. We are here, down here at the pier. We're walking out to the pier actually in St. Pete, and this is an absolutely beautiful area. We've been here a few times when visiting Brian's daughter, and we just kind of fell in love with this area. It's hard not to.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area. If I could pick somewhere else in the world to live, this might be the place. Of course, I'd have to get a boat.
Yeah.
We all know that. But yeah, this is great. Now, how did we get here today? This is a road trip. So we had to get here. We drove from St. Augustine, Florida, yesterday to get down to a spot where we figured we could stop and chill for the night.
Right.
But we hit some pretty cool places.
We hit some cool places. We went to a place called Sweetwater Wetlands, and that was actually really fun. We were able to see a couple alligators.
Our first gator sightings.
Yeah, gators out of the water, which was kind of fun. And we were able to see some turtles and things like that, but to walk around on the boardwalk and everything. It was actually a very beautiful area to be. Only cost the parking to get in, so it was like $4 to get in, so very, very cheap. But yeah, then we made our way to Cedar Keys.
Which, I don't know, I think we expected a little bit more. It was a cute little community that had been hit pretty hard by a recent hurricane, so that's understandable. It was also a Monday, so things were closed. Yeah. But we're glad we made the trip out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was kind of neat for us to see.
Right.
It just wasn't video worthy, maybe.
Well, I think that
we liked it. We had a good time.
Like Brian said, it was very unfortunate because you could see them doing a lot of the repair. They actually had a sign that showed the different levels of the water levels for all of the hurricanes that have hit. And the last one that hit was 2024, I believe.
Almost above your head.
It was 2024, and so they're still doing a lot of repairs. So that I think is part of it. But very, very cute town. And then we made our way to where we stayed last night. So. But as far as St. Pete, hit the breweries. There's a ton of them. There is more than we can count, and we've enjoyed trying a lot of them. So
we even had a couple breweries on the way down. It was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
We've hit, I don't know how many breweries. We're going to add up all the breweries that we've hit since we left Bellingham on our great American road trip so far, and we're going to add all those up, and we're going to bring them to you at the end of this series.
All right, well, we hope that you enjoyed this. We hope it helps you pick that beach that you want to stay at when you visit St. Pete, and we will catch you next time. Cheers.
Yeah. It was a great beach as well.
Yeah.
No, I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah.
I need to get the sand out of my shoes still.
Right. So let's first rank the beaches, though, as far as the level.
I am,
because I know we'll forget.
Stay on task.
I know we're going to forget if we don't tell the
Let's
location.
rank the beaches.
So it's